up? What it is? What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Srtfied, and I'm back with another banger for you guys. Y'all already know what's up. If you ain't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Don't cost me nothing. Don't cost you nothing. Just click that red button. Y'all already know. But today we're gonna do the official review of my 390 gears ever since I got them installed. I actually got the fluid changed here about a week or so ago. Actually, no, I'll take that back. A couple days ago. But since I got the fluid changed, I done put about 800 miles on this car. So I put about 700 miles on her for the actual break-in and got the fluid changed. So I put about 800 miles on it since then. Yes, I've been doing a lot of driving. Crazy, right? But I put about 800 miles on it since then, so it is well broken in. I did a proper break-in on it. I did not get on it for the first 700 miles. Got the fluid changed, and yeah, we're gonna give you guys this review real quick. We're gonna do some 0 to 60 pulls to see what she does now. My personal best before the gears was a 4.5 on 0 to 60. Now, mind you, that is on 22s. I'm pretty sure on 20s or even drag radials, you can get a lot better time, but on 22s, my personal best was a 4.5. So hopefully with the gears, we can definitely drop that number, because the way she performs now, I think we're gonna drop that number today. So stay tuned. Like I said, I'm gonna give you guys a 0 to 60 pulls in those and give you guys an overview of what I think about the gears, gas mileage, and just a quick announcement on the gears itself, because these gears aren't perfect. They're not perfect, and I think they have a manufacturer's defect. But it doesn't bother me too much right now, but if it does cause a problem, an issue, and get worse later, I'm gonna get that checked out and possibly switched out. But I'll discuss that here in a second, so stay posted and enjoy. Let's go. All right, so this is going to be my first hard 0 to 60 pull on these gears, and we're gonna see what she does. I'm gonna let this car pass real quick. Got the car in track mode, so we're going to hit it. Four point three. So y'all can see it. 4.3 was that one. So we're gonna do 2 more and see how she does, because I know I spun hard on that one. All right, so this is going to be my second pull on these gears. Hopefully we don't spin like crazy, because the low end on this is ridiculous. And of course, there was no car coming until now when I'm trying to do a pull. So let me see, let these cars pass and get you guys a second pull in. All right, here we go. Go to a dead stop. Four point two, and that was still with a little bit of spinning. One of the things to mention about these gears is that you may want to shift manually. You may want to shift manually, because I did hit the rev limiter and the car just kind of jerked. I don't know if you noticed it in the video, but it did jerk a little bit forward. So, but it didn't spin as much. I rolled into the throttle this time, and I ended up getting a 4.2. So I'm gonna try to do 1 more, maybe 2 more pulls, to see if we can get a 4 flat or maybe a 3.9. Just so y'all can see, that was a 4.2. 4.2. All right, I got a little clear road ahead of me now. I'm gonna do it again and just in drive, no paddle shifters. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see if it jerks again. Yeah, that was horrible. Horrible. That was a 4.4. Yeah, I'm gonna have to run this again. I think I got 1 more shot to run this. All right, I got another shot to run this thing. Slow this thing down. All right. .2. Got another 4.2. So I think that's a good thing. The best 0 to 60 that I got before these gears was a 4.5, I believe. Either 4.5 or 4.6 was the best thing that I got. And out of the 4 pulls that I just made, the best I got or consistent I got was a 4.2, which I got that one twice. So I think, and that's still with spinning, that's still spinning a little bit, and that's rolling into the throttle. It's kind of hard not to spin on street tires. On top of that, I am on 22-inch wheels, so I feel like if I was on the factory 20-inch wheels or even drag radials, I can definitely get well within the high 3-second 0 to 60. I think with drag radials or some slicks, I'm able to get into possibly a 3.6 probably at best, or 3.7, but some good sticky all season or just summer tires, some good sticky ones, I think I'll be able to get a 4 flat or a 3.9, and that's at best. In my opinion, that's at best, and that's no spinning, everything. So it's hard to not get these tires to spin, especially on street tires, so just keep that in mind. But I shaved off 0.3 seconds off my personal best of my 0 to 60 that I got before these gears. I unfortunately did not get footage of that, and that was a time that I got before I even decided to get these gears for this Charger. But yeah, 4.5 was my best before the gears. 4.2 right now is my best with the gears. But I'm extremely happy. I'm extremely happy with how this car performs. The only downfall, well, not necessarily downfall, but at times with these gears, when you're just driving and you're doing around like 30 and you just floor it, like, it didn't do it this time, but at times it has a tendency to hit the rev limiter and it'll kind of jerk you. And I don't know why, but like the gears, like not the gears, but the transmission tends to almost lose its mind. Like it doesn't know what gear it's in. It doesn't want to shift right. So you have to throw your car in neutral and back and drive just to kind of get it to act right again. It's weird. It has done it twice. It's done it twice since I've had these gears on there, and I've put about 1,500 miles on this car since I got the gears put on. So it's only done it twice, but every time I threw the car in neutral and back and drive, it was just fine. So I did not have to pull the TCM fuse or anything like that. The car never went into limp mode or anything like that. I've had 0 issues since I've had these gears. Now, the gears themselves, I don't know if you remember me talking about it in my initial video, that if you don't do a proper break-in, or you can tend to have a issue with your gears starting to whine. I did a proper break-in on this differential. I actually broke it in for 700 miles before I changed my fluid. And this is literally my first time doing a hard launch on it since changing the fluid, and it's been about 800 miles that I put on the car since putting new fluid in. And the gears do have a whine. I don't know if you can hear it. Yeah, that's gear whine right there. They do have a whine to it, and that's, like I said, that's with proper break-in. This whine was there before the break-in as well. I ended up noticing it maybe 50 miles into when I had the diff put on. I noticed it, and I'm like, okay, maybe it's probably something to do with the break-in. Maybe once it's broken in, it'll get better. But Unfortunately, it did not get better. However, it got quieter because when I ended up changing the fluid, I ended up adding a AMSOIL slip lock additive into the differential fluid, and the gear whine got better. It got quieter. So what I'm gonna do is after this Dallas trip, I'm gonna change it out to the AMSOIL gear oil, severe gear oil, something like that. I'm gonna use that gear oil instead of the Mopar gear oil and see what it does. So hopefully it'll quiet the gear whine down completely. If not, to be honest with you, that little bit of whine, it only happens between 40 and I would say 55, 60 miles an hour. The gear whine to me is only really noticeable when I'm not riding with any type of music, windows up, everything is quiet in the car. That's when you really notice the gear whine. And it's only, like I said, it's only between those speeds. Under hard acceleration, like right now, 30 miles an hour, no gear whine. 40, now I'm starting to hear it. So it's weird. I'm gonna continue using this differential. I ended up selling my old differential. I'm gonna continue using this differential because, like I said, I like how this car performs. It is a Mopar part. I have a 1-year warranty through the website that I purchased my gears. So if things get worse, then I'll end up changing it out or end up going back to the original gears. I'll just take the car to the dealership and have them fix it under warranty, which more than likely they're gonna put the 309s back in there. So, but if that gets worse, if the gears stay the same or get better, I'm happy with it. I don't, like I said, the gear whine does not bother me. It's not so loud to where it's annoying, but it is noticeable. But, oh, one more thing, gas mileage. Gas mileage has definitely been affected by these gears. Definitely been affected by these gears. I was averaging around 22 miles per gallon from normal to moderate driving, and that's a mix between city and highway. Now I average between 16 and 17 miles per gallon between a mix of city and highway driving, and that's just moderate normal driving. If I'm getting on it all the time, then yeah, of course the gas mileage is severely affected. But from normal driving, I definitely lost about a 5 to 6 miles per gallon decrease in my miles per gallon. Sorry, I said that wrong, but it definitely affected the gas mileage. So just be aware of that if you guys are interested in getting these gears, because it definitely affected that. But as far as driving characteristics, I love it. It's night and day. Night and day. As you guys saw, 0 to 60 my best, and that's on 22s, 4.2 seconds. And the way this car feels, the way it pulls is ridiculous. Oh man, it pulls like a monster. But actually, before we wrap this thing up, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick 30 to 70 miles an hour pull, just so you guys can see how quickly it rises to those speeds. Like, it definitely just pulls. So yeah, as you guys saw, that thing, it pulls. It pulls like crazy. It pulls. It's, like I said, it's a huge improvement. It makes this car way more fun to drive. I love it. I love it. If you guys aren't into a constant top speed runs, 160 miles an hour and so far and so on, then I definitely recommend it, because the downfall of these gears, once you get to higher speeds, I would say above 120, if you try to floor it, you definitely notice a decrease in acceleration. It still pulls, but it doesn't pull nearly as hard as it did with the 309 gears. So just keep that in mind. And also, I haven't done any actual top speed runs since I've had these gears, but because of the increased RPMs, as you go into higher speeds, you probably may not be able to hit those 160s, 170s. I'm assuming you may not even be able to pass 150 with these gears. But that's just an assumption. Like I said, I haven't tested that theory, but I don't do that type of driving often. And if I am doing that type of driving, I'm not staying in it that long. You know what I'm saying? Just that number one, that's how you break stuff. And number two, you know, anything can happen at those speeds and it can be tragic, you know. So, but like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hit me in the comments if you got any questions. Follow me on Instagram and hashtag salute and certified drip on all your pictures and videos to show support to the channel. And as always, hit that notification bell, because if you don't, you're gonna miss all the certified drip that I got coming for you guys. You know what I'm saying? So until next time, YouTube, I hope y'all have a good day.